You will never be intimate with Pinkie Pie by Cloperella. The timer rings once again as Pinkie Pie opens up the oven and carefully takes out a tray of golden brown cookies, bringing them over to where you're busy decorating cupcakes with various colors of frosting. The brown cookies give off an intoxicating aroma to the kitchen you're both in. You were never much of a chef for most of your life, but thanks to Pinkie's guidance, you can definitely see yourself making all sorts of sweet recipes from this day forward. After placing the tray of cookies on the counter to cool, she props her forehooves up next to you and admires your work.
"Ooh, those look super yummy,"
she compliments excitedly. Giving a cheeky grin, you motion to her bowl of brownie mix that's ready to be cooked. Hopping over, she nudges the pan off of the table and quickly catches it on her rump, balancing it all the way back to the oven before tossing it in and shutting the lid. Watching her keep such balance with her backside impresses you, as you're still unable to keep your eyes off of her. Pinkie Pie looks back at you surprised, then begins to giggle once she notices the direction of your gaze.
"You staring at my tushy, silly?"
she asks, giving a slight wiggle. Clearing your throat, you attempt to return back to decorating your muffins, but she's not letting you off the hook so easily.
"Yeah, you were. Come on, don't lie to me. You want to give Pinkie's little rump a big old bump, don't you?"
As she rubs her behind into your legs, you accidentally squeeze too hard, causing the tube to spurt a large amount of frosting onto one cupcake. Letting out a huge laugh, Pinkie Pie rolls onto her back and kicks her legs out in joy.
"Oh, I'm sorry," she says. "I'm just teasing you. No hard feelings, okay?"
Before you can say anything, she points one of her forehooves towards your lower body.
"Ooh, what's that?"
she asks curiously. You look down and notice a large bulge sticking out from your pants. With no way to hide it, you turn away from her, acting like you don't know what she's talking about. At first she's confused, since she's not familiar with human anatomy. But seeing your reaction and how she was behaving earlier, she puts the pieces together.
"Oh, I know what that is. I guess you do still have hard feelings towards me, huh?"
she giggles as she picks herself up and trots towards your front, sticking her head in closer to you. With no sense of personal space, she moves her head in and clutches your zipper within her teeth and begins to pull down. You back away suddenly, not sure how to react to this pony quite literally trying to get into your pants. Pinkie looks disappointed as she stares into the floor.
"Oh, come on. I've never seen a human's frosting rod before. I want to know what it looks like. Pretty please, with chocolate ice cream on top?"
Pinkie Pie's eyes swell and water in the most heart-melting fashion you've ever seen. You roll your eyes and finish unzipping your pants, and quickly putting your fully erect manhood on display for her.
"Oh, wow. It looks so strange."
Giving her an insulted look, she quickly tries to recover her remark.
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant it looks different from a Colt's, that's all. It still looks enticing."
Pinkie Pie licks her lips in excitement as she inches towards you in a somewhat hypnotized fashion. You can't bring yourself to protest, so you only freeze as the pink pony parts her lips and brings them delicately around your rod. And closing her eyes, she begins to go to work. While she moves her head up and down, you can feel her tongue caress the underside of your shaft, making all sorts of appreciative noises as she works. If someone could hear her without seeing her, it would sound as if she was dining on some exquisite goodies fresh from the kitchen. Succumbing to the immense pleasure she's providing, you slowly begin to lower your body so that your back can lay on the floor. Pinkie Pie lowers her neck to match up with your position. You move your hands up to her soft and curly mane and begin to caress her ears in a nurturing fashion. It's the least you can do for her in the position you're in. She appreciates your efforts as you see her rump rise into the air with her tail swishing back and forth. All of a sudden, you feel a new force upon your shaft. It's a very gentle scraping feeling, soft enough so that there's no pain, but hard enough that it sends a new wave of pleasure rocketing up your front all the way to your brain. You can only imagine that Pinkie Pie must be using her teeth on you. Such technique. You wonder if she's done this before, and if so, how many times. You quickly put the thought out of your mind so as not to ruin the moment. You can feel the pleasure spiking as your hips begin to move on their own, a sign of the incoming climax. Pinkie's eyes open and stare at you before she removes her lips from you, leaving a slight trail of saliva as she lifts her head.
Wait, hold your load for a minute.
You grit your teeth, trying with all your might to hold your juices from exploding as she reaches up with her forehooves and grabs the tray of cupcakes you were decorating earlier and holds them in front of your groin.
Fire!
She shouts, teeth clamped around the tray. Unable to hold for another second anyway, you unleash what you were holding back, decorating both the cupcakes and a bit of Pinkie's face in random strands of semen.
All right, perfect,
Pinkie exclaims after she lowers the tray onto the floor, picking up one of the sticky treats and gobbling it up in an instant.
I just love cupcakes. The sticky stuff really gives them a nice touch. I can't even describe it. You gotta try one.
You shake your head, but Pinkie Pie is not a pony to take no for an answer. Grabbing up another one, she leans her head in and shoves one into your mouth. At first you panic, until the sensation finally hits your taste buds. You're not sure if it's really your own substance making the cupcakes so tasty, or the treat itself masking the taste of your own fluids. Either way, it wasn't half bad.
Told you they're good,
she says to you as she reaches in and kisses your lips passionately, savoring some of the treat you have left in your mouth for herself. However, you can't help but smack your lips after eating the sticky cupcake. Pinkie Pie takes notice and with a devious grin on her face asks you,
You, need something to wash that down with?
Leaning on her side, she nods towards her lower half, where she has her hind legs prominently open wide. You take in the sight of her beautiful pink marehood on display, drenched with her own excited juices. You know for certain that it won't help with your thirst, but you're no fool. You don't need rarity to remind you how rude it is to turn down a lady. Smirking at her with admiration, you lean your head down and lift her legs up towards her face. You then give her vag a soft lick from bottom to top, eliciting a few giggles from the mare you're pleasing.
Sorry, it tickles,
she says as her cheeks turn a slightly darker shade of pink. The more you lick her, the more her giggle fits seem to increase. After a half a minute, it sounds as if someone is telling her the funniest joke in the world. She's giggling so much. You decide that she's had enough teasing. Making your tongue rigid, you push past her lips and into her caverns, causing her to let out a sudden gasp followed by a loud sigh of pleasure.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff, she tells you. So good. A little to the left. No, wait. Too far. A little more up. More. Okay, down some. Okay, go a little right, but keep it to the left.
Pulling yourself outside of her for a moment, you glare up at her with frustrated eyes. She smiles sheepishly at you.
Sorry, I'm kind of a picky pie on this stuff.
You shut your eyes and shake your head, but you resume your tongue's work inside of her.
Oh, right there. Yeah, that's it, just like that.
You think to yourself about how chatty she is during this kind of thing. Then again, this was Pinkie Pie you were doing this with. What else did you expect? Her chatter dies down after a while. All she's been doing for the past few minutes now is moaning in satisfaction, with some excited giggle spurts in between.
Uh-oh,
she shouts suddenly, wrapping her hind hooves around your neck rather forcefully.
I can't hold it much longer. I'm gonna make a splash.
With that, you immediately feel a warm wetness squirt into your mouth in spurts and spill down your throat as Pinkie Pie lets out loud shouts of ecstasy, the result of her powerful orgasm thanks to you. You retract your tongue from inside her as you spit up, wiping your lips of her tasty fluids and admiring the pony in front of you, lying on her back, four hooves sprawled out like she's ready to make a snow angel, her tongue hanging out rather lazily. Getting a look at you, she sits up, wraps her arms around you, and places sweet and appreciative kisses on your lips.
Wow, that was so amazing. I've never felt an orgasm like that before. It felt so good. I just wanted to keep on coming forever.
Exhausted, you smile at her and collapse by her side, wrapping her small body in your arms, almost ready to fall asleep. Before you drift off completely, you ask when her landlords, Mr. and Mrs. Cake, are going to be back from the sonogram that Pinkie Pie said they were headed to.
I think they said they'd be gone for about an hour and a half. I don't know.
An hour and a half? You try to calculate in your head the amount of time it took for the cupcakes, cookies, and brownies to all finish cooking, but your thinking is suddenly interrupted as you hear a loud knocking on the front door.